In this video, I'm going to show you a really cool way to selenium tone your prints. Selenium toning can increase the density in your shadows, and this in return can kind of enhance the depth of your prints. It also has the added benefit of increasing the archival quality, and the method that I'm going to show you here is a very efficient way to get this done. I think you're going to find this very helpful, so let's just jump right in. This is the final stage. But when I'm printing, what I do is I go through the developer, the stop, the first fix, and then I put it in a holding bath. And this is that holding bath right here. And occasionally I'll dump the water and rinse it and dump it if I'm having a really long printing session. I only have a couple prints in here now, but it's good to kind of keep the water fresh as you put new prints in the holding bath. Now, when it comes time to toning all the prints, I do the second fix. And again, it's very archival to use a 2-fix method. And I use the second fix here, and then for 1 minute, I use the Ilford Rapid Fixer. So if you look at the ingredients, ammonium thiosulfate. Then if you look at the Ilford toner, the first ingredient's the sodium selenite, or the selenium itself. Then the next main ingredient is ammonium thiosulfite. So they both are basically based in ammonium thiosulfite. Now some fixers are different, so you want to find one that is ammonia thiosulfite based if you want to use this method. I've had very good results, never had any staining. It's very archival. And what I basically do is I go right from the second fix into the selenium bath. And then from the selenium bath, I go into the hypoclear. So this really, during printing, frees up a lot of space for printing, and then it's very efficient at the end when I want to selenium tone. I do the second fix, then right into the selenium, and then into the hypoclear. And I am using a selenium toner 1 to 19. I usually like to keep the toner above 20 degrees Celsius. If it gets really cold or much below that, I have read that it will not work. I'm going to put my second fix bath in here. Put my toner in here. Put some water in there anyway. And then for the hypoclear bath, what I do is I just use, this is sodium sulfite. In this instance, I use 3 heaping tablespoons of sodium sulfite into 2 liters of water for the hypoclear. And the reason I used a little bit more is the hypoclear, the sulfite bath, will also stop the toning. So if you just put the print from selenium into water, the selenium will keep acting on it and it will keep toning, and it might tone past where you want it. So this is the Fomobrom variant glossy paper. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and like I said, I will take this, set my timer for 1 minute. I usually go 1 minute, 10 seconds and let this drain. Then I'm gonna put it in the fix for 1 minute. And the other thing I can do too is if I move these trays around, sometimes it's nice to be able to see an untoned print next to the actual one that's being toned. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If you have the room, if you do have the room, that is nice to do. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go straight from the second fix into the selenium. And this one, I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Then at 5 minutes, I'm gonna drop it in. And I'm just gonna tone it for 5 minutes. And just keep an eye on it to see where it looks like I would like it. I'm thinking in the 1 to 2 minute area, but I might go longer. So that's at a minute, and it looks really nice at a minute. Sometimes it's hard to judge this stuff too when it's when you're actually toning compared to dry down, you know, once it's actually dry. But I can visually see, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on video. This one's much, got more of a green tint. This one's going towards the magentas pretty quick. So my thought is I'm probably gonna do my final one for about a minute, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll just keep going all the way to the 5 minutes. That looks really nice too. I find sometimes making a judgment call can be kind of difficult, but I do like the way this paper tones in selenium. It tones kind of quickly, but with the 1:19, it's a little more controllable than at the stronger dilutions. And this selenium is pretty fresh. It's 3 minutes. Now it looks like, I'm looking at the screen here, now it looks like you should be able to tell quite a difference. Make sure this corner's getting it. Now it's starting to go a little too much, I believe, for my taste, and this is at 4 minutes. But you know, with some pictures, it works pretty good too. So, because it will just keep going all the way into the reds. But I really just want the color shift to cool off quite a bit. So I'm thinking maybe, I'm thinking 3 minutes is where I'm gonna like it. Now it's going too far, but it's good to see. So it's good if I kind of messed up on this print and it went, like I said, a little bit lower contrast. So it's good if you have an extra print to kind of test out. And you can even cut this in half and do it in different, you know. I always suggest like 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute tests. Yeah, 5 minute is definitely too far for me. So now let's do one of the keepers. And we're gonna do this one for 3 minutes. First I go into the fixer for 1 minute. And we got 10 seconds. And drop it in and shake it up. So now I just want to shuffle these for a couple minutes. If I'm shuffling them like 3 to 5 minutes, if they're just sitting there, shuffling every once in a while, and if I'm doing something else, I'll let them sit for 10 minutes. So this one was 5 minutes. This one was 3 minutes. And this one was roughly 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So I do think I like the 3 minutes the best, which I need to write that on the back. Any of the softer lead pencils you can write on here even when the paper is wet. I'll just hit selenium. 1 to 19, 3 minutes. You just want to be careful. You don't want to press real hard. You got to kind of put it on there light. And after that's done, we put it in the wash.